What's going on,
И мы
AGDQ? My
начинаем.
name is SupaScared, and I am so excited to be speedrunning Skate X Games percent for everyone today.
Так,
What Skate
что
is, it's a
это за
realistic
игра?
open world
Собственно,
skateboarding
Skate —
game that
это
actually
игра, которая у
uses the
нас
right
вышла на
control stick
PlayStation
to do
3,
all of
на
its tricks
Xbox
instead of the normal
360.
directional inputs and
И
button controls that we're used to
чем
in a lot of
она
other
была
skate games.
довольно знаменита?
Normally, when you
Во-первых,
hit
это та же
mutable, you're
самая игра,
usually
которая
hit
нам...
by a
Точнее,
unstable
это
cutscene.
от
But we
той
want
же
to go
студии,
fast,
которую нам
so I had a skate
подарили
made right
наш
after that.
любимый Need for
And
Speed.
we're just gonna get
Помните,
right into the run.
Most
So time
Wanted
is gonna start.
2005
I'll count us
года.
down
А,
from 3.
игра была неплохая.
We'll
В
start as
общем,
soon as we get
канадцы
control
из
of the
той же
skaters.
самой
3,
студии решили
2,
сделать что-то
1.
другое, и это
Let's
другое
roll.
оказался скейт.
Speaking of
И
rolling,
это,
we're
грубо
skating.
говоря,
We gotta get
симулятор
some footage. We
скейтборда,
gotta get sponsored.
в
Our
котором вы
first
делаете
challenge here is called
всякие
rolling, and we
трюки.
have
И
2 front challenges.
эта
All we
игра
have to do is a
крайне
front flip
сложная
trick wherever we're at.
в
We're gonna skate
управлении.
for 15
Однако к
seconds.
ней
After we
привыкаешь,
skate for
и
15
ты
seconds, we'll
делаешь
make our way over to our next
всякое.
challenge, which is actually gonna be playing
И
skate with one of the
мы
local
сейчас
skaters here
увидим,
named Shingo. You haven't played
грубо
skate before.
говоря,
It's
мы
super
видим
similar to playing horse in basketball.
так
The
называемый
first skater's
режим
gonna do a trick with Silver doing ollie.
демо для X
The second
Games.
skater will
Грубо
have to
говоря,
copy that ollie
наша
in a
задача —
fake
это
demo. They're gonna
сделать
get the
демо,
laughs. The
или,
first skater
грубо
to start
говоря,
all 5 rounds
видеоряд,
of
который
skating
мы
with this.
нарезаем
And Shingo's
для,
gonna be up first. So we have to
собственно,
pause as
нашей демки
soon
на
as
X
he
Games,
lands his
чтобы
trick.
пройти на X Games и там
So
всех
if he lands it, we're
удивить
gonna hit
нашими
reset. So
триксами,
it's gonna be a
трюками,
lot
еще
faster
что еще
than
можем сделать.
trying to do his
Также
trick
мы
and then
гоняемся с
waiting for
кем-то,
him to
между
fall
прочим,
again.
еще в этой игре.
This
Это
is a
не просто
huge
трюки, это
reset point in the
еще и
game
на
if you're going
скоростное
for a
прохождение
competitive
тоже.
time. And there are 3 skate
Что, в общем,
challenges
надо
throughout the
сделать?
course of the run.
Просто
We're gonna
набрать, на
play
самом-то
against
деле,
Shingo
достаточное
here.
количество
About
очков.
halfway through the run, we'll play
Пока
with
что.
the infamous skater Eric. And right before the X Games at the end, we'll play with P-Rod himself. So Shingo finally bailed for us. We just gotta pull out the tech. Any sort of flip and spin trick combined with a 180 is gonna be your
Кстати, как вы
fastest
можете
option in the game.
видеть, игра
For that
сразу
reason,
еще и показывает,
Shingo, when he tries to attempt a 180,
какой трюк
his
надо
falling
сделать.
animation
И
speeds
все
up
трюки
and
в
he
этой игре
jolts forward
делаются
really fast.
буквально поворотами из
Plus, if
стика.
we tried to do a 360, we'd have to pop a little bit higher and we'd float just that much longer throughout the air. And we don't want that to happen. I know a lot of people talk about Shingo
Мы
being,
сейчас, между
the
прочим,
most
проходим
legendary skater in the entire
нашего
skate world.
первого соперника.
We're gonna hope to prove him wrong today. Hopefully he's got a
И
little bit of stage
Шинго, на
fright.
самом деле, крайне простой, потому что, как вы
But
видите,
don't
он
worry, this isn't
абсолютно
the
все
only
фейлит.
challenge you'll see Shingo in.
Хотя
We'll
все,
be
что мы
getting
вводим,
lots of text
это
messages from our sidekick,
не
as
сказать,
well as following
что
into the
самые
school for the
сложные
next
трюки.
challenge. We'll start that one right after this. We just need Shingo to fall one more time, and he'll have all 5 letters of skate.
В смысле, ТикТок сзади стримера у меня вроде все выключено.
And then just
Ну, ладно,
jolting
тут
forward. It's a very weird animation that he does.
Give me another try.
But now we get to follow Shingo. So we have to follow him all the way across.
Теперь у нас миссия
And on our way
преследования,
there, we have to make sure we stay within 180 feet of him. That's
но
180 feet in front
она
or
здесь
behind.
работает примерно
Since we
так.
know where we're going,
На
we're gonna
самом-то
stay a
деле нам
little
не
bit
нужно
ahead
за
of
ним
him.
следовать.
But we have to make sure
Все, что
not
нам
to
нужно
stay
сделать, это
too far
просто
ahead of him,
докатиться
because at
туда,
any
куда
point
он
in time, a
собирается
pedestrian can
приехать.
walk in front of
И мы должны это
Shingo,
сделать
a car
первым.
can come out of nowhere and turn that 80-foot difference into 180 feet in just a matter of a second. So I like to stay around 50 feet in front of him personally. Depends on how
Главное,
risky you wanna
еще
go.
одна очень
If you wanna get
важная
some speed
заметка —
boost, you
не
can
сильно
always do
отставать.
some nollie nose manuals.
Или даже опережать.
Just don't want to get too much speed. He'll generally come flying down this hill, though. Just have to be careful for this pedestrian. And hopefully these cars move out of our way. We're getting close. So we're going to go down this little path here, and we're going to come to a street. If he isn't too far away from me, I'm going to take a little shortcut on the right,
Так пугать.
depending on how cars look, too. We're going to go for it. Okay, it wasn't meant to be.
Пока, кстати говоря, мы едем, мы вполне можем также еще
At
делать
least we
всякие
didn't go too
трюки,
far in front of
всякие
him.
прыжочки,
We
всякие
don't have to reset the
оли-уили.
challenge, because that is a really long follow challenge to have to reset. But Shingo brought us to the school, just introduced us to our first photographer.
Вполне сегодня интернет
Now Seb, our
очень
photographer
интересно
here,
работает.
is going to take our
Я
first
просто не
photo.
знаю.
All we have to do is a grind and get 100 points while tricking over the stairs. And once we land, we're going to start going a little bit to the right here, so we're set up for our
Так,
first
и
or
теперь
our
все,
next
что
build
нам
challenge.
здесь
Our
требуется,
next build
это,
challenge is
грубо
pretty
говоря,
simple. All we
выполнить
have to do is get
задачи,
500
которые
points
нам
and do 2
поставлены для
grinds. You
фотосессии.
see some benches in front of us. You probably
Мы это
think we're going to be
делаем.
hitting the benches, right? We're not. We're going to hit this huge ledge first, just a little bit faster, because we can grind 2 times in a row.
Здесь надо было сделать
We go from
как
A to B to
2
A to
грайнда,
B.
и для этого у нас как бы поставили 2 скамейки. Но на скамейке мы не прыгаем, мы на самом деле прыгаем на буквально на край стенки сзади. И, собственно, если вы, например, играли в какую-нибудь там тоже Тони Хок или, например, Just Radio, мы просто тогда делаем гринд на, собственно, на краю стенки.
So again, it's going to be 3 90-second rounds, and all we have to do is get the best trick.
Игра это все равно
Since it's
засчитывает.
against all the local skaters at the community center, we really
Теперь
won't
же
be able to
это, грубо говоря, на самом-то деле
No,
у
I'm
нас
going to explain some mechanics that this game has.
это гонка на набор
I'm not going to
очков.
show them yet. You'll see them later on in the video.
Однако,
But
учитывая то, что мы
anytime
знаем, на
you do
самом деле,
the
сколько нам
longest
нужно
manual
очков,
you've ever done,
и
the longest grind,
мы
or the
просто
longest
набираем
power
первее
slide,
всех
the
и
game is going to go
ждем
into this kind
остальных.
of a gold-looking screen, and everything is going to slow down to about halftime. So if people are going for a competitive time here, or if you ever decide to watch like a world record run, you'll notice they get best trick right away, and then they just stand here and they AFK for a little bit. I don't like doing that. I like just skating around. So what I use this time for is just practicing the tricks that I'm going to have to do when I play skate against Eric later. So just like
Да,
that last round
но
skate we played,
наш раннер
this
не
one,
очень
we're gonna
любит
have
это
to do
делать,
some
поэтому он
certain
будет
tricks.
показывать
Instead of
всякие
focusing on
триксы.
doing 180s,
Хотя,
we're gonna
на
focus on
самом-то
double
деле, если вы
flips,
набираете
like this.
в этом
There's
уровне
gonna be
примерно
some
750-800
mailboxes that we have to
очков,
trick over,
это вполне
but
уже
there's
хватает на
also gonna
первое
be
место.
a random amount of pedestrians walking in front of that mailbox. Sometimes
Однако
there's none,
теперь
sometimes
раннер
there's 5 or
буквально
6.
флексит, что он
So
может
if
выполнять в
you land
скейте.
into a pedestrian, you fall. So we obviously don't want that to happen. So that is definitely going to be a little bit of a random thing that can happen later. But this would be a really good time to get some donations in. We got 2 more rounds in 90 seconds after this. We can go back and forth.
Yeah, for sure. So we have a $5 donation from Fleur de Lynx who says, Donation train? Donation train! Come on, everyone.
Да, и это
let's
только первый
smash
раунд,
through
у нас
those
еще будет 2
incentive
раунда.
goals. And just a reminder, those 2 major incentives we're pushing right now are those Yakuza Super Boss Showcase. Let's go, everyone. And also the bonus game for tonight, which is
Надо, кстати
Portal.
говоря, еще сказать
So
то,
keep
что
an eye out
игра
for those two. Make sure to
проходится
click
на
on your
Xbox Series
incentives when you
S.
donate.
И что важно, и на самом деле очень прикольно, мне очень нравится то, что у Xbox есть
Well, we got the
ты
front load
можешь
there, so
буквально
we're good to
поиграть
go.
в более старые игры с 360 и Xbox
But we
оригинала
can see
на
around here.
любой
I'm just gonna
консольке,
show you
на
guys what that
Xbox
gold
One,
screen looks like. So
на
the
Series
color
S.
palette changes,
Это крайне
as you saw
удобно.
right there, and you start to
Но
go
что
above
еще
half
надо
speed.
заметить, игра еще и апскейлится,
Depending
так еще
on
вдобавок
how
и
long
input
the grind
становится
is,
еще быстрее.
affects how
SupaScared был
long
знаменит
that
тем, то,
menu plays
что
for.
он
And
даже
if you, at the end of the
разгонял
challenge and
инпуты
then try to open up your
на
backpack or
стиках.
open up the map to go to a different one,
Вместо
that
привычных
halftime
50 Гц,
speed
которые были на
remains for quite
беспроводном,
some time.
например,
So
DualShock
we
3,
try to do that as
а,
little amount of times as possible
PlayStation,
throughout this
по-моему,
run.
принимал уже 120 Гц,
We
прям
got
как
25
стандарт
seconds
у
left of
нас
this first
на
challenge. I'm just going to keep skating around.
телевизорах новых и на
We're
мониторах.
going to show all the pedestrians
Да,
that are
эта разница
facing the
будет
opposite way,
чувствовалась, особенно если ты на беспроводе, да.
where all the real cool tricks are happening. We'll just cough it in the bowl to finish it. And we've got
А
one more
разве
round.
есть? Я не помню. У меня даже у моего друга специально PlayStation 3 осталось буквально, чтобы играть в PlayStation 3 игры. А на PlayStation 4 разве что, если они перевыпустят что-то.
For quite some time. We want to try and get these contests out of the way. The big contest though is at the very end of the run when we got X Games. But we'll save that for later.
Ага, это особо важно, сколько очков набрали бота и сколько мы набрали.
Not always best to try and hit a rail when someone else is. You're both just gonna fall. Not a big deal in this kind of a challenge since we can't. The only time that we can lose in this challenge is if we continuously hit like our longest grind, our longest manual, things like that. So you might see me just kind of fall intentionally every once in a while, so that doesn't happen. Because again, we're just trying to let
Тут
the time
разные
get down
видны
to zero
эксперты в
here.
деле, на самом деле.
But I'll explain what's coming up. So once we finish with community spirit here, the local skate shop is actually going to hear about it and see the photo that we took earlier at the school. They're going to call us down. So we're going to head on down there after this, and we're going to do one more competition at the skate park. But that one is a 2-minute jam, so it's all just going to be about getting as many points as possible during those 2 minutes. And then we'll be able to start filming some video parts for that skate shop. Slowly just going to be climbing the ranks and skating. We'll get sponsored by the board shop.
Итак,
We'll film a couple sponsor tapes.
после
We'll get sponsored
этого комьюнити
by,
спирит
an
ивента,
actual company.
следующий ивент будет заключаться в том, что мы должны будем как можно больше трюков сделать за определенное время. То есть не будет, по-моему, счета на очков, если я правильно
And then
помню.
keep
Очки.
on cruising and grinding until we get the cover of Skateboard magazine. And that will be what gives us our entry key into the X Games. But we just have to get through all these text boxes now. We have to put the phone away because Shingo's trying to call us to let us know about the skate shop I was telling you about. We're going to head on over to Regs. Now, hopefully, no pedestrians spawn in front of us, because this is kind of weird movement here. We're going to do 2 pushes, and then right at the end of this bench, I'm going to start to power slide. I'm going to power slide into the little cutscene trigger here for the skate shop, and then I'm going to start mashing Y to pick up the challenge that's right next to that bus stop, actually. So it's time for the Jubba Jingle Jam, as I was saying, just a 2-minute jam. While I get some tricks going, this would be another really good time for some donations or even to talk about some upcoming incentives.
Absolutely. So we have a very special $20 donation from Supa Wifey, who says, I knew you could do this, Supa. Congrats on the run.
Так,
and don't forget
собственно,
to
да,
exclamation
Jabba
mark
Jingle
for
Jam.
me.
Здесь
Supa Squad
будет
and
все-таки
I
счет
are
по
so
очкам.
proud.
Но это буквально так же и в комьюнити Spirit, мы просто набираем максимальное количество очков за 2 минуты.
If you have a couple more donations, totally go for it. If
Yeah,
not,
totally.
we'll keep cruising.
We have another $25 donation from Accursed Dragon, who says, great to see so many people get together for such a great cause. Happy to see SupaScared running skate. Let's go, Supa Squad.
Thanks so much, Curse Dragon. Let's go. Not mean to do the front flip there. We do have about 55 seconds left if you've got another donation. If not, we'll just keep cruising here.
Yeah, totally. We have a very special $25 from Goro Majima, who says, come on, Kiryu-chan. Let's give all these paying customers a great show. So, if y'all don't know what that is, I hear some Yakuza love going on. So, let's make sure that we do give everyone a great show. So make sure to get your donations in for that incentive. It's going to be great.
Let's go. We got 20 seconds left on this challenge, and then we'll officially be a part of the skate shop. Since we're going to be a part of the skate shop, they're going to ask us to start filming our shop.
Это уже не особо важно, у нас уже 17 тысяч баллов.
About 10 more seconds and we'll get that started, but we're going to have 4 film challenges in a row coming up here. We're going to use the street to our advantage, and let's just hope there's not a bunch of cars and a bunch of people waiting for the bus stop. We just have to get through all these text boxes first. And of course, before we know what challenges we have to do, we have to get the phone call and the text message over on our sidekick. But we're just going to get that put away. We're going to start the shop film. All we need is 1,000 points. This one's really simple. It goes really quick. But next one, just a little more difficult because we're going to try and do this while we're going uphill. Next one's called Line 'em Up.
Так.
That's exactly what we have to do. We have to line up this
Да,
combo
по-моему, если я
straight so we
правильно
don't
помню,
lose
в
any
этой
speed.
миссии мы теперь
I'm gonna try to
находимся
get
во
a 2 times
фрироуме,
combo on my first 2 tricks.
но нам всего лишь надо сделать 3 кикфлипа, и мы уже прошли миссию. Все, что нам было сделать, это сделать 3
And
кикфлипа.
try not to fall in between these cars. Okay. So perfect. We made it to the top. Now we have to do crank it. So we're gonna do 1.5 spins. We're gonna do 540 degrees of spinning.
Кстати говоря, надо сказать,
we just
тут
need to do a 30
немного
foot drive.
сложнее, особенно делать трюки на подъеме. Ну,
Just have to hit the
абсолютно
grind,
легко
of
справляется.
Oh. I thought I had my combo already.
Тут уже мы снимаем те трюки, которые нам
We're
нужны.
just gonna push back up the hill a couple more times. This next challenge is called grinding teeth, so we have to do
И
another
теперь банально мы
30
просто
grind,
держим комбо,
except we
чтобы
do 30 grind
набить
total
2000
in
очков.
3 grinds.
Еще
So
одну.
we're gonna do that while we make our way over to this next challenge, which is actually getting the storefront photo. So we have to hop on to this little ledge and then manual to the street just to
Так,
get a good photo for
теперь
the skate shot.
следующее, мы должны просто прогрindить за одно комбо 30 фитов,
And luckily enough,
30 футов.
this
фитов.
promotion is going to be the
Я
thing that
уже как-то не
gets
знаю,
us
я
in
считаю
touch
их
for
как
our
фит.
first pro challenge. It's time to go hang out with Mike Carroll from Girl. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to have 6 boxes. We're going to have to hit 3 of them.
Тут
to get a
сделать
few
надо
hundred
один
points
мануал,
without
да.
dropping a combo.
То есть
But
мы, грубо говоря, из этого и состоит примерно компания. Мы,
after we do that,
опять-таки,
we will
делаем
officially be
какие-то
sponsored. We'll be
задачи,
sponsored by
может быть,
Girl.
принимаем вызовы, иногда гоняемся.
Just going to keep mashing these buttons to get through this cutscene a little bit faster once we get there.
Я должен сказать, в отличие от сиквелов,
So again, there's gonna be 6
это
bosses. You can
буквально
play
как
however you'd like.
очень
Obviously,
хорошая,
the first 3 here on the
не
left.
то чтобы как технодемка, скорее как хорошая такой proof of concept игра. Потому что Skate 2 от Skate 1, по моему мнению, отличается разительно. Там намного больше свободы.
Get through all these text boxes. There are so many in this game. And now we're going to do the opinion film challenge. We've got to grind, flip trick grind, do 3 manuals, and get just over 2,000 points while making it to our next challenge. It's right up here, called Stack My Tables.
По-моему, Джош у нас разве
For
что
some
ранит
reason,
на
this one always
ESA.
has skater
То есть,
skating it.
по-моему,
You
будет
can
в
see
феврале
Eric
только.
skating it right now, actually. But all we have to do is a flip trick, a grind, and get 400 points. I just like to kick flip into it, and then laser flip into the little slope there. We've got another film challenge next.
По-моему, самый
And after
цивильный
this
скейт
film
это
challenge,
и
we're actually
третий.
gonna get
То есть
another photo for
все
the
те, кто
magazine this
подбирают
time.
скейт 3, это
Right here.
намного
We're just gonna do
более,
a 21-foot jump off of
не
here.
сказать, что прямо упрощенная.
Think
Я
quite good.
сказал
It's okay.
бы, что она
Here.
больше
Always
упрощенная в
back up.
плане
Manual,
опыта
flip trick,
пользователя.
manual.
Игра намного более,
Good.
как сказать, адаптивная. Просто ты адаптируешься
So
под
tape is
скейт
done.
3
We've
намного
got
быстрее,
so
чем в
much
скейте
footage
2 или
filmed.
скейте 1.
But we need a little bit more for the
Ну и
magazine.
количество
Just a little
контента,
bit more
конечно,
for the magazine. We're
зашкаливает
gonna go
в
back over to the
скейте
Arts
3.
District.
Это тоже, да.
There's a big gallery here, so again, we have to be careful. There could be a lot of people visiting this art gallery right now.
This gap is huge.
We have to do a really big gap. We have to skate a little bit to get there first. I like to do 5 pushes.
Так, нам еще надо
All the way up
сделать
onto this,
еще
and we'll do a 360
трюков
laser.
для журнала.
I didn't
На
do the
самом
laser
деле,
flip,
даже как
but
proof
that's
of
okay.
concept, здесь очень много лицензий на разные бренды, как можете увидеть. Здесь и скейтборд-магазин, например,
careful when you're going up there, not to
довольно
lose too much
известный.
speed.
Тут туча
There we go.
брендов, как и одежда, так и
Got a 360 laser
детали
flip.
для скейтов
And the people
тоже.
at the magazine are going, who is this guy? Earlier today, we came out of nowhere. Now we're getting all these videos filmed. We're getting all these photos in the mag. So we're ready to shoot another photo for the mag. This challenge is nice. We're actually going to spawn in directly on top of the challenge trigger. So we can just hit the Y button a bunch while we load in. And then have to gap to that first rail in the middle and do a flip trick.
Так, нам
Afterwards, we
снова
want to
надо
start
будет
going
сделать
down the hill
трюк
to the right.
для
This is actually
журнала.
going to cut out a big chunk of loading time when we open up the map here. As I was saying before,
Насколько я
we get to
помню,
play skate.
во втором и в третьем
finally
скейте
time.
появляется журнал Thrasher,
You're
тот
having a
самый
really good run.
журнал,
This is normally where the run
вообще, который покрывает очень
resets.
много такого,
Well, let's see what
Э,
happens. Let's see what kind of
многие
technology we got today.
жанры,
How are
я
the
хотел сказать,
pedestrians again?
покрывает очень много различные виды экстремального спорта, не только скейтбординг.
Oh, here comes all the pedestrians. Must be their lunch break. As I was saying before, since we have to go over these mailboxes, we're just going to try to do flip tricks. Double flips are
У
gonna
нас
give us
снова уже вызов.
the best outcome. He normally doesn't land those.
Но все, что нам на самом-то деле надо сделать, это
Eric just wanted to show
просто...
you that he is the best skater in the world.
Надо просто сделать
We need
максимально
to prove
чисто,
him
потому
wrong.
что боты не всегда справляются на самом-то деле с трюками, которые надо скопировать.
2 in a row, okay.
Okay, now I gotta pull it together.
While I focus up and get this section done, can we get a few donations,
На
please?
самом деле сейчас очень сильно не
Yeah.
идет раннеру.
So we have a $5 donation from Maddie who says, "So glad to finally see a skate being speedrun at GDQ. Best of luck, Supa, from me and the Skate Discord."
Thank you so much, Maddie.
О,
If we have time for another, I'll sneak another one in.
Oh, of course,
наконец-таки
you
бот
can
провалился
sneak
первый
it in
раз.
if you'd like.
Yeah, totally. So we also have someone responding to a call
Как
from
можно увидеть
earlier,
на экране, есть
$75
чуть-чуть
from Terror Freda, who
рандома,
says,
особенно
"Did
в
someone
таких
say
челленджах.
donation train?" I think this is a great time for a donation train. Let's see those donations come flying in. And as always, your friendly hosty reminder to make sure to click on an incentive when you're sending in those donations, because we
Ой,
want to
честно, я
make
не
sure
знаю,
those
если
get met.
честно.
Let's do it,
Ух.
everyone.
Если
Let's
мне
go.
пришлось выбирать между Скейтом и Тони Хоуком, я бы, наверное, выбрал бы все-таки Тони Хоук, но я бы выбрал бы
Actually get some
Underground.
more
Underground
donations
моя
here, too,
любимая
if you'd
игра.
like. There's some more to read.
Cry now.
For sure. So we also have
Но если
a
выбирать
$50
Скейт, я
donation
выберу,
from
наверное,
Jack and
Скейт 3.
Smooth
Мне там
Place,
очень
who
нравится
says,
саундтрек.
Smooth would usually be the one donating, but
Скейт
he's
больше
had
сим,
bad
да.
money-wise, so this is on his behalf. Thanks
Опять-таки,
for getting me into speedrunning,
это
buddy. Love you.
получается...
Let's see those Yakuza boss
Ну, Black Box
battles.
любили делать аркадные
Agreed.
симуляторы,
So,
и
like I
они
said before, we
все
do
сделали
have that
аркадный
Super Boss
симулятор
showcase where the runner
скейтбординга.
will be facing off against
Почему бы
two
и нет?
very, very challenging bosses at like a max difficulty essentially. So let's make things harder for the runner.
О да, он до сих пор живой.
Let's go. So we finished skate with Eric.
Я знаю человека, который
We
купил себе
showed Eric
Xbox
that
только для того, чтобы
he's
поиграть
not
в
the best
Xbox
skater in the world,
360 версию.
even though he
Точнее,
thinks
он
he
купил
is.
себе Xbox
And now
One
it's
S
time
для
to
того,
chill by the poolside. We got the
чтобы
poolside chill.
не
That
эмулировать, а
is
играть
our
на
second
обратной
to last contest
совместимости
here. It's just a 2-minute
с
jam
K3
in the
по
pool
сети.
here. You just have to be careful. Eric's a little upset from that last match, so he ran into us right away here.
Не, я не думаю, что он скатится в аркаду. Я думаю, он, раз уж он фри-то-плейный у нас будешь, я думаю...
Has any favorite tricks?
Нет, я
Sure,
знаю,
put
что...
them in
Я,
with
я,
your
наверное, лучше
donations, and I'll
скажу
try
так.
to
Я
get
надеюсь,
on
что
the
игра
higher
будет
section
хорошая,
of the X Games
но, как
event.
сказал один великий человек по имени Джейсон, это Electronic Arts.
So again, this is just a very simple contest.
Они найдут,
Nothing special
как...
to it. Just need 6,000-7,000 score.
Да,
It's just a 2-minute
как
jam
нагадить в
session.
игру. Мы просто... Мы все это знаем.
The game likes to go back and forth between the jam sessions and then the best trick. The jams are my preferred. It's just seeing how many points you can get in a couple minutes. So after this, we're gonna have one more film challenge right on top of the deck of the pool. And then we're going to another reset heavy point in the run called Product and Environment. It can be another
Я, кстати, недавно удивился, раз уж зашла если зашла речь про скейтбординг, у меня в городе, в Волгограде, оказывается, есть целых 2 скейт-парка. Причем один из них не так далеко от меня, где я живу.
So it's just like a little lift in the sidewalk is what we're gonna try to hit for this. And it has quite the weird hitbox. But I'm excited for it. 15 more seconds poolside chill, and then we'll get into the film challenge. I was gonna drop in Coffin just to finish it. Let's go. So now we're on to Summer Slam.
Если вы будете заниматься скейтбордингом,
To do some
мой вам
grabs,
совет, не делайте это один.
times. Yeah, to do
И не
7
потому,
on
что
20
одному
spinning.
будет скучно, а потому что это ради безопасности. Скейтбординг — это
Now,
опасная штука.
we need 8 seconds of air. And the fastest way to do that is just going to be to do these little ollies here, just like the half pop ollies. If you do the full pop, you're still only going to get 1 second. but you're gonna lose more time floating in the air.
Опять-таки, мы снова снимаем для
Let's get as
журнала.
fast as possible. We'll
Там
have
надо
another film
сделать
challenge
в
like that
прыжке 3
soon, but
граба и еще напрыгать 8 секунд.
this is another easy one where we don't have to skate to the challenge trigger, but this portion is not easy.
Dude, I know you.
It's okay. We got it. Prodding the environment done. Now we're gonna work on some of our last sponsor films.
Yo, that
О, да, это очень
Also
сложно,
get through
я,
all
конечно,
of these
сейчас
text boxes, pick our first photo because it's always the best.
вот именно то, что чтобы надо перепрыгнуть.
Deadline for our footage. We had to get
Это
2,500 points
и
here.
как остановка, и это и
We get
еще
more
и
points depending on how
укрытие как и
fast
для
you're going,
бездомных,
so we're
так
gonna
и
use the
для
mental advantage here.
всяких
I
дворняжек.
almost got hit by that car when it went by. It would have been nice if it honked.
Не всегда с первого раза удается.
We get through all of this, and then it's time for metal detector. We have to get 4,000 points for this challenge.
Так, тут надо было всего лишь просто набить комбо на 2500 очков. Мне все равно мне очень завидно то, что он сейчас вытворяет на экране.
Next film coming up is a little risky. It's called
Вот что
Sick
не
Day.
говори, но в скейте действительно ты прямо учишься как кататься. Если в Тони Хоке ты можешь так попасть, как так
There aren't people
сказать,
walking in front of me.
в такой
We'll be okay.
флоу, тут тебе действительно придется
All six
очень
tracks, you gotta
много
spin around 3
заучивать именно
times
передвижение
and get 4,500 points.
как бы стика.
I was so concerned about that pedestrian in the car right there. I was so concerned.
Yo, that was a fresh one for sure.
Here's our next one. It's called 11 o'clock news. We're gonna do a grind, flip trick, and a manual.
Трюки на электросамокате.
Sweet.
Между прочим,
We're
такие
gonna
есть.
jump 24 feet.
На электроскутерах есть тоже
It
так.
doesn't always, it doesn't always
Люди
register.
катаются, да.
Normally try to hit the curb.
У Рудбола, между прочим, по-моему, они даже делают небольшой турнир по гонкам на электросамокаты в экстремальных условиях.
The magazine's seen it, and they're ready to call us a new jack. We are the newest skater on the radar. And to do the new jack here, it's a little odd. For one, we're gonna spawn kind of far away from the challenge trigger. We're gonna do, I think, 4 pushes to get there. And then we actually have to gap the entire street.
Так, мы дошли наконец-таки до той точки, когда мы становимся известными в узких кругах.
We got it. Let's go. They're just gonna keep pushing buttons, picking the first photo. First photo, always best photo.
Good job, man.
And now that we're officially a new jack, we
Здесь
can
мы
get our second
перепрыгиваем буквально
sponsor.
целую улицу,
We just
и
got hit up
это
by
весь
Red
трюк
Skate
на
Shop. We gotta go back up there
фотосессию.
to go meet with some wheel brands. While I'm grabbing my sponsor here, if we could get a donation or two, that would be awesome.
Absolutely. So we have a $50 donation from the Sound Defense, who says, "The 2 times I ever tried skateboarding, I fell and hit my head. Good luck, SupaScared, on this skate run. Don't bail." Listen, Sound, I'd be the same. I'd probably fall flat on my face too. You're not alone.
All right, for this shot, I want to.
Same here. I'm
Так,
speedrunning this
мы
one. for
в этой порции, после того, как
Thank
вы
you so
перепрыгнули целую улицу, нас замечает
Alright, so that was our next photo challenge. We had to
еще
get
один
through that hole in
спонсор,
the
и мы
wall
тут
there.
должны выбрать спонсора
We got very lucky.
по
There were a lot of cars,
нашим
there were some
роликовым
people walking
колесам.
around. Sometimes there's a car directly in front and you're
И
unable
после
to
этого
land
мы
at
делаем
all,
еще
and
больше трюков для
that is very
журналов.
upsetting when you're on pace for a good run. But similar to before, we are now going to become the board. We have to do 5 grabs, get 10 seconds of air, and spin around 3 times. Now that is done, we can get ready for one of the hardest film challenges in the run, at least for me. This one is called Elbow Jam. We have the manual flip trick to grind, but we want this grind to be 45 feet long.
О, я понял, become board. Ладно.
Once we land, please don't hit
Опять
the car.
эти ваши каламбуры на английском.
We have to get just over 4,000 points here. But we don't want to go too far down the hill to the right.
А,
'Cause there's a
как,
skate spot
да,
there. If we trigger that, we won't
здесь
be able to go until we
интересно,
skate
нам надо
through.
45 фитов,
So
и
you want to
пока
be
мы это
fast, but
делаем
you don't
вниз,
want to
и
skate
также
too far
набиваем
away.
комбо на 4250.
Now that we got through that, though, pro skater PJ Ladd invited us to his mansion up in the hills. So we're going to go up there and do some technical tricks right now. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do a frontside 5-0, and then we're going to have to move into a tail slide. Easiest way to do that here, just do 2 pushes, do a quick little 180, get 1 more push in for good measure. Start with the 5-0.
Говоря, между прочим, о приглашенных знаменитостей, PJ Maxx в этой игре это один из известных североамериканских у нас скейтбордистов, который был приглашенной звездой в создании этой игры.
We're gonna have to trick in front of these 2 pillars, and this spot is a little weird.
Он нам будет давать задания, которые нам банально надо выполнить на камеру.
It can sometimes be a little difficult to do.
Таким образом, только пополняя наше портфолио.
You play through this casually, and you go for whatever one looks the best for you, but we're trying to go fast.
But Mark Gonzalez is in town.
We're almost there. We got year's best. We just got a couple.
Не, вот что не говори, все равно, скейт больше вот именно вот про такие микромоменты, потому что скейт скорее больше на то, как сделать самый сложный трюк, нежели чем набить побольше комбо, как в Тони Хоуке. И вот именно такими моментами он и запоминается, когда тебе наконец-таки с какого-то раза уже удается сделать тот самый чертов трюк, который тебе не удавался то самое энное количество раз.
I would have started grinding, it wouldn't have counted that I hit either box or did 2 manuals.
Dude, people were not fronting on your skill.
That was a close one. That was a close one.
Да, тут нам надо сделать всего лишь стать на задние колеса 2 раза.
It is time for the
Но
final
первый раз не
skate
получилось из-за
challenge
довольно странного
with the
хитбокса,
man himself, P-Rod.
который триггерится, если ты подпрыгиваешь к краю, то есть поверхностей.
P-Rod can land a lot of tricks, but 2, P-Rod isn't able to 540. If we do any trick with a 540, even just an ollie, he'll do something else. But as the other challenges, we have to pause as soon as he lands his first trick to see if he landed it or not, and then reset the event. Every time we reset here, we do lose 10 seconds, but if you tried to copy his trick, you'd be losing way more than 10 seconds. But now it's our turn. We're just gonna do an ollie 540. You get a big pop, and then you push both of the sticks to the right, you can pull the 540 off.
Так, для чего он сейчас ресетит? Ему нужно именно определенный момент подобрать, когда он сразу зафейлит трюк. Потому что нам очень важно иметь преимущество над ним. И теперь, когда у нас преимущество, он должен повторить наш трюк. Как вы можете заметить, совсем небольшая разница. Однако это все равно не засчитало.
Good luck to all the runners, and thank you for this event. And thank you for all of your donations. It's so good to see them all coming in as we raise money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Let's keep those pushing. Let's keep meeting those incentives. I believe in all of y'all. Let's see it.
Let's go. So P-Rod will fall on this, and then we're just going to have to get 1 more letter. The next couple parts of the run are going to go really fast, so I'll explain them while we wait. The next and final thing is going to be our last film challenge. We're going to have to do 5,000 points, and then after that, we'll finally get the cover of the magazine. But yeah, it's so odd.
Так, пока у нас прод филится, ну, Пирот, это как раз таки приглашенной звезды кличка. Он полностью зафейлился. Так. По идее, у нас сейчас будет снова набивание очков.
Quite the challenge. There's going to be a big 22 stair that we have to trick down, but we also have to get almost 500 points.
Кстати,
Now, it'll
мне
look like
очень
we're
нравится,
gonna
как фильтр
spawn on top
накладывается,
of
когда у
the
тебя
challenge
максимальное
trigger, but for some
количество
reason, we actually have to skate away from it
комбы
and then
набито.
turn around for it to realize we're here.
All right, here it is. It's the
But here we go. It's time for the 22 set or the cover. Nice, first try. Let's go. As always, first photo, best photo. But after picking
Так,
this
тут
and getting the cover,
это уже
we're
фотография
about to
на
get a phone call
обложку.
we've been waiting for the entire
Здесь мы
run.
должны
We're
прыгнуть
finally getting
и
invited to
сделать
the X
что-нибудь на
Games. Now,
475
X Games
поинтов.
is going to be in a couple different sections. The first section is going to be the street section. It's quite a bit longer. It's going to be 4 2-minute
Просто, но
rounds,
эффектно.
1 jam, and then 3 best trick. And then we'll finish it off with X Games Vert. It's just going to be 5 runs down the mega ramp. It goes so quick.
Так, и наконец-таки начинается сам X Games, тот самый турнир, на котором съезжается очень большое количество участников со всех точек мира, чтобы показать, на что они способны. Однако надо сказать то, что X Games скорее как скорее как ежегодный турнир, который покрывает не просто скейтбординг, но и вообще несколько дисциплин экстремальных видов спорта. Будто бы это еще и триалы, или, может быть, даже показательные прыжки на скейте, и не только скейте, или BMX.
So we can hit the Superbot showcase in no time. Plus, it's for a good cause, and everyone loves to see runners do extremely challenging fights and games. All right.
Здесь, опять-таки, наша главная задача — это просто как можно больше очков набить.
So let's get those donations in so we can hit that Superbot showcase. Thanks so much, Allerly.
When you're doing that $5
Они все еще собирают на победу, на драку.
What's your favorite trick, Supa?
На хорошее
My
дело.
favorite trick in this is just a Christ air for sure. It's going to be one of the finishing tricks we do at the end of the run.
Amazing.
Tried to pull a quick one off there, but I didn't have enough speed. I'm surprised that skater didn't knock us over when they ran into us, but we just have to wait for time to expire here. So this first part, just a jam session in the whole X Games street course, so you can kind of get used to the entire layout. And then each best trick section is going to focus on a different section of the park. We'll be getting the best trick right
Было
away.
интересно, что это его не сбило. Обычно при таких коллизиях оба скейтера должны были упасть.
Shout out some people. But first, I just want to shout out Maddie. I want to shout out Minnie and the rest of the skate speedrunning Discord.
Кстати говоря, один интересный факт про скейт первый. Он сделан на том же движке, что сделан у нас про Street. Это так называемый Entertainment Engine.
Yeah, head over to speedrun.com and then type in skate.
Однако это первая игра на Entertainment Engine. То есть про Street вышел у нас, если я правильно помню, в ноябре, а эта игра у нас вышла поздно, в сентябре 2007 года.
Learn this run. So much fun. If you don't want to do X Games percent as well, there's also Career 100%. It is just a little bit longer. It has a few more contest sections, so a little bit more possible AFKing. But it is a really fun run. I urge you all to check it out.
Вряд ли они, наверное, уже запихнут бонусные раны. Но если бы это было, это было бы крайне
this fall and pushing me to do as much practice.
Ну да, и один волосатый мужик был бы очень рад.
And then shout out my wife, Super Wifey. I said this earlier, but I love you so much. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for pushing me to get in here and believing in me for so long. But we got another minute left on this run, or on this round. Let's just keep skating. If we want to, we can go over here and we can actually wait for a skater to come down.
Так, это у нас второй раунд идет, если я правильно помню.
You don't have to do it, but sometimes you come up with little fun ways to entertain yourselves when you've done so many X Games contests. One thing too is since it's best trick and it wants us to stay in a certain portion of the area, If we
Да,
skate
со
away
8 по
from it,
15 число,
we'll
да.
enter the twilight zone for a second, but it'll just bring us back to the top. So if you don't want to skate back to the top, you can, either just fall and it'll bring you back up here, or you can just go hit the twilight zone. Couple more seconds left in this round. We're gonna get through some more text boxes, and then we've got 2 rounds remaining.
Говоря
Once we get
о
the gold
движке,
medal here,
самое
we'll be
интересное,
able
когда
to do the
происходит
X Games
респаун,
first.
он
We've got
сначала
that big
спавнит
mega
нас
ramp that's
в
there.
какое-то
Hopefully we
пространство
don't run into Danny
вообще
Way.
вне карты, и только потом
We'll get
обратно
that second
на
gold
саму
medal.
карту. Такие вот
I'm also just
интересные
going to shout
странности
it out and say
Entertainment
we have a
Engine.
lot of those $5 donations coming in as part of that train. So amazing work, everyone.
Let's go.
You are very attentive. Great job on completing that task. Keep it up. How many can we get before the end of that run? Let's see this number go up. Good job, everyone.
Let's see it. We can hear some more too. We have a minute and a half left of this round, and then we do have one more round after this as well. So
Yeah,
if you have
for sure.
some donations, go for it.
So-
I'd love to hear them.
Yeah, we do have a $5 donation from Ricky who says, $5 hype train, let's go. Great job, Ricky. Great job.
Да,
We appreciate
у
it so
нас
much.
раннер будет продолжать банально
We
кататься
also have,
в то
a
время,
beautiful
которое
little
ему
photo over
предназначено
here.
для
I'll
набора
give you-
очков.
So we have $10 from Dan at Arms who says, cancer is lame. I wish I could
То есть,
game.
на самом деле,
OG
сложность
insane.
спидрана
What
заключается
skills, son?
банально в
I
том,
list I can
чтобы
donate during this GDQ run.
буквально сделать
Look at
все
that,
те
but skateboarding.
фотосессии,
Like, no, trying to
все
get into skateboarding? That's not gonna happen,
челленджи
but
с
hey,
первого,
you donate.
с первого раза. Это сложно, потому что трюки в этой игре
Thank you so
сделать
much for the
сложно.
donations, everyone. It's for such a good cause.
Ну, а если не получается, ну, это ресет.
You have a couple more to go for it, else we'll just keep skating. We got 28 seconds left until the final round of the street contest.
Yeah, for sure. So we have another $50 donation from Zero Crates who says, happy go lucky to all runners. Thanks so much, Zero. We appreciate your donation so much. Also, just catching people up, we have passed that $12,000 threshold for Yakuza. So let's keep it going. We are seeing that number go up. We need to hit $30,000 by that run in order to unlock the Super Boss Showcase. So let's keep pushing. I see those $5 still coming in. Y'all are doing great.
Let's go. Keep getting those $5. We're on to the last round. We have this big hubba here to hit.
Супербосс,
but
окей.
sometimes
Только что набрали
there's
$12
invisible
тысяч
walls.
на инсентив по прохождению супербосса в Якудзе Кивами.
If you get 1,000 points here, you're safe for sure. Every once in a while.
Я очень жду, между
These
прочим,
NPC skaters can pull off tricks that you've
этот ран.
never seen before. Like, I've actually never
Насколько
seen
я
Rob
помню,
do
они
it,
уже набрали на
It's
караоке
I think,
перформанс. Это будет интересно посмотреть.
just better to be safe than sorry. But you don't have to go. You don't have to go too hard. But we got a minute 15 left. I'm just gonna skate around the X Games street course one last final time. You see over here to the right. Let me get a better look at it from over here. See from over here. You'll notice that big mega ramp.
Так, да, последний раунд показательных выступлений на скейтборд-стрит.
It's just fun to go down the mega ramp, go flying.
И он уже побил, между прочим, нужный рекорд.
Let's see if we can get a coffin on this. Nice.
Кстати говоря, вот на фоне буквально 5 секунд тому назад вы могли видеть огромную такую рампу.
If you get over 1,000
Так вот,
points, you should get, like, a
обычно по обычаю в X Games вот эта самая большая рампа — это как раз-таки финальные выступления многих скейтеров. То есть они с ней спускаются и показывают самый сложный трюк, который они могут сделать.
before the big air section. Can we get one more donation? That would be awesome.
Absolutely. We have someone who went hard with this donation train. We have $50 from Deniable Credibility who says, choo choo times 10. Great job,
Choo-choo.
Deniable. We appreciate it.
That's awesome. Let's go. We've done it. We got the X Games Street Gold Medal. There's only one thing left to do. We got to get the big one. We got to get the X Games Mega Ramp Vert gold medal. It's time for some big air. It's time for some big tricks. I hope you're ready. We're gonna do 2 900s and a big power
Так,
slide.
да, и теперь, когда мы получили золотую медаль за показательные уличные выступления в скейт-парке, теперь осталась мегарампа.
But we're gonna get it first try. And then we are just
Что надо сделать, это сделать, как говорит нам мистер Раннер, надо сделать 2 900-градусных разворота и закончить это пауэрслайдом. Да, и этого достаточно. Мы уже побили рекорд. Все, что нам теперь надо сделать, это зафейлить в самом начале, чтобы как можно скорее закончился ран. И комментатор говорит: о, нет, он сложился со сломанной рукой. А вы говорили, симуляция в футболе есть. И после раз, и 3, 2, 1, и время. Вопрос какой, Вар?
Head on over to twitch.tv/SupaScared. I stream 3 days a week. You can also find me on all platforms. I make tons of content everywhere. But AGGQ, thank you so much for having me. It's been a dream come true. Runs, everyone.
На 55 секунд отставания.